he was Romanian. My mother is come from Romania. So he was a painter, and I have the same name, Constantin. You can imagine the destiny. And he died when my mother was 19 years old. And I have the same passion and the same name. Strange, huh? The life is very strange.
Hello, I'm Valentina. I'm a member of the Climate Academy, and I'm here talking to Constantin.
Hi Valentina, I'm Constantin Migliorini. I'm an artist, art teacher here in Liceo Artistico Frattini di Varese. And here we are. Welcome.
Thank you very much. My first question is, what's your artistic process?
The artist process, it's a little bit complicated to explain, but in the beginning I have to choose the subject. After that I will make many sketches. And after I will start with the background, with acrylic, with oil, with the charcoal. There is not a rule when I start. It's improvisation all the time. All the time it's something new.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. How do you incorporate abstract concepts into your work?
Of course, in my artwork there are some physical parts and some drawings that it means coming from our experience. So it's coming up from the subject and try to have a dialogue between the body and between our feelings, like angotious, like dreams, like something like that. And I'm using this. Sometimes I'm using these animals like zoomorphic figures to put in top and to create more mysterious.
Okay, cool. How can materials convey a message?
The material. Usually I'm painting on canvas, but in the past only on canvas. But after that I need to create more difficulty in the process, and I like it so much to have more different textures, like use to pass on the canvas some jute, some fabrics, to create this abstract word and paint some part and let others more easily let without finished.
Do you think art should be political?
Of course. Every action is politic. When we think and we start to do something, we are making politic. So, for example, here this is a very old series about meat. I painted many parts of meat taken from the butchers or from the slaughter. And first, because for the painter it's very important the colors. There are many different tones of red. But also for the message it's important, because we are made in the same material like animals. We are not so different. And in the intensive farms today, it's like a lager, and we have a bad treatment of the animals. So I want to show that behind of the polystyrol plastic in the supermarket, very aseptic, with a good light, there is pain, there is a lot of suffering behind. And to paint the meat, it means that it's a reflection of our life existence.
You're vegetarian. Is that more for environmental reasons? So because of the carbon they upset, or the resources that it takes, or because of animal rights reasons?
Both, because we know how much pollution create the animal farms, and to be more in harmony with the nature, we have to be more vegetarian, like our fathers. They every day they ate beans or chickpeas or vegetables. So we have to back to these traditions, and that's all. We have to change our style of life in the day.
I see a lot of paintings with the woman as a subject. What are you trying to do when you do that? What's the message you're trying to get across?
The first answer is because, of course, I like the women, and this is very easy to understand. But also in our West traditional, a lot of models are women, and the body was the first topic in the art in the past. So for that, I studied anatomy when I was in the Academy of Art. When I was in Sevilla, in Spain, I made many drawings about dead people in the hospital. So I study like that, and it's very close about this Syria. And about the women is because many times the situation of the women is not so good, and in the world we are not talking about here, but in the world it's not the same like a man. So to try to paint the women with the sadness, with their feeling, is like to give them more attention. But depends. I'm not painting only the women. Also, I made many self-portraits or men also, but less.
Thank you very much. What advice would you give to a student interested in entering the competition?
Of course, to make the competition, they have to understand the message, what you want to say, and how you want to do it. So it's important first to know the technique, and it's important to have very clear the idea. And so I hope that when this competition will come, they will participate with a good energy and full of joy, because it's important to have dialogue between different students in Europe, for example, no? Between the Italian students and like students like you from Belgium, from different countries. So I hope it will be fine.
Thank you so much then. That's all from us. Yeah, thank you.
No.
Bravo, bravissimo.
Sottotitoli, grammatica, correzione grammatica.
No,